You're listening to Sip and Grow the podcast, the show where we taste awesome, delicious wines while having unfiltered conversations about our passions, experiences, struggles, entrepreneurship, and life. My name is Nicole Di Pasquale, and I'm a wine enthusiast just trying to pursue her passions and dreams while taking you on the journey with me, one episode at a time. My ultimate goal is to not only bring you wine knowledge and value, but also inspire you to enjoy your process and journey in pursuing your passions and dreams. Because guess what? The person you become while enduring the process is more important. So sit back, grab a glass, and let's sip and grow together. Hello, Sip and Grow family, and welcome to this new episode of Sip and Grow, the podcast, with me, your host, Nicole Di Pasquale. Today, I have a fun treat for you guys. So, I was shopping at Sprouts the other day. I don't really shop at Sprouts. I get certain items at Sprouts. I really love Sprouts. I just think it's like I walk out of there and I spent $50 and I just bought 3 items. But anyways, one of the items was a wine bottle, so that's fair play. I came across this wine bottle, and I've been wanting to do an episode on this specific topic. I just put a pin on it and I never got back to it. And literally the universe was like, girl, today we're unpinning this because you went to Sprouts and we're just going to put this in your face and you're going to be like, oh, that's right. I wanted to do an episode on this. So boom, here you have it. Alcohol-free wine, aka non-alcoholic wine, aka NA wines. All those are names for wine that has no alcohol in it. So, what is a non-alcoholic or alcohol-free wine, you ask? I'm here to tell you what that is. So, basically, non-alcoholic wine is wine without alcohol. No, it's not grape juice, with bubbles, because basically there's like sparkling grape juice, and it's not the same thing as sparkling wine or non-alcoholic sparkling wine, because basically sparkling grape juice is just grape juice with bubbles, and then non-alcoholic wines go through the entire process just like wine does, except the alcohol at the end of the process is taken out. So with non-alcoholic wines, what makes them non-alcoholic is evaporating the alcohol out of the wine, and this process is called vacuum distillation. So vacuum distillation is basically bringing the wine goes through the entire winemaking process, and then now it goes through vacuum distillation in order to basically get the wine like to a really hot temperature without burning it or boiling it, to evaporate out all the alcohol that is in the wine so that you can create a non-alcoholic wine. So a lot of people, are gonna ask, why are you drinking wine if you're not gonna want to drink it with alcohol? Well, there is still a little bit of traces of alcohol left in the wine. So that's something to think of. But one of the benefits, or one of the reasons why many people tend to go to non-alcoholic wines, is because maybe they have some health issues and need to cut back on drinking alcohol. So this is a good way to get the same flavor profile, taste buds, or fix for wine that you love so much, but you don't necessarily have to get all the bad effects that alcohol can give you if you consume too much of it. Of course, anything in excess is bad for you. So it's not like, okay, if you only drink non-alcoholic wine, like you're gonna just be great. Remember, it still has some alcohol that's left over in it, because like in a perfect world, you can't evaporate out all the alcohol, but it is a good alternative if you wanna like cut back on your alcohol consumption and you still wanna drink wine, or if you're pregnant, like this could be a good alternative if every once in a while you want to have some wine, but you can't really go to like drink a glass of wine. Again, I am not a doctor. You can consult your doctor on that one if you are pregnant. I'm not telling you to drink alcohol, but I did read that it is safe for pregnant women to drink non-alcoholic wines. So, of course, to keep it on the safe side, consult your doctor. Let's go ahead and open this, but this specific producer is called EthicDrinks. They are based in France, and it was founded by these two, a male and female, Michael and Camille Alborgetti is their name. And they basically are a zero carbon company. They're very much into creating biodynamic wines with sustainable practices. They're like nature meets labor, agriculture labor, and winemaking in one. Basically, they're just doing anything and everything possible to make sure they're not hurting the planet while making and creating organic, biodynamic wines, which honestly can't be mad at that. That sounds amazing. Let me go ahead and open this. There we go. So one of the things I loved is that they basically outsource, or they look for winemakers all over France that stick to their brand mission, which is sustainable practices and biodynamic wines. And they just create wines from everyone that they meet throughout France. So this one specifically was harvested in the west side of France, and EthicDrinks is actually located in Bordeaux, France. So they have a bunch of different wines available to try as well, and this is part of their like non-alcoholic wine line. But I've never actually had this specific sparkling wine is made of Sauvignon Blanc. I've never had a Sauvignon Blanc sparkling wine, I think. I might be lying. When I saw it, I was like, I don't remember having a Sauvignon Blanc sparkling wine, so I was like, okay, cool. Let's try this. It's just Sauvignon Blanc with bubbles. Let's see if there's anything else on the back of here. They have so many certifications. And another thing that I was reading into, they use like all recycled glass and like really lightweight glass, which is something that's really like popular if you want to go green as a, winery or vineyard or whatever, wherever you produce wine, a winery. I know that where I worked, they actually, that year was the first year, the 2023 harvest was the first, I think, harvest that they used newer bottles, because while we were there doing the harvest, I remember the meetings they had to like kind of test out or see which bottles that they wanted to change to, just so that they can stick to sustainable practices when it comes to winemaking in all senses, right? So let's go ahead and try this. First of all, there's a lot of effervescence on the eye, which is like the bubbles. Dude, there's like mosquitoes eating me alive. This was not a good outfit choice. I have like shorts and no sleeves, and they're eating my arms and legs right now. So it is a little bit cloudy, but this is organic, and I believe vegan, if I'm not, vegan and organic. So all you vegans out there, if you're looking for a non-alcoholic wine, this is it. On the nose, I'm getting a bunch of apple notes, like green apple notes. Even that citrusy smell of like lemon coming through. It's almost like on the sweeter side. So like on the nose, I'm even thinking like may or lemon, because those tend to be a little bit on the sweeter side. And more vibrant in flavor, which hopefully that comes through on the taste. And overall, it has like a green, crisp, fresh like smell to it. So let's go ahead and try it out. Oh my god, immediately I get green sour apple. and the Mayor lemon is coming through. Those are the two notes I get. Honestly, this tastes like it kind of tastes like an apple cider, but like it doesn't even taste like a Sauvignon Blanc. I mean, it does. I guess it does a little bit, but like for me, it tastes more like an apple cider, which is weird because this is made of grapes. But I'm not mad at it. It's like very refreshing. If you like apple cider, I think this is a good fit. It does have those citrusy notes to it. So like for me, the biggest notes here are the lemon coming through and the green apple. So if you're a fan or if you want to try non-alcoholic wines or if you're someone who wants to cut back on their alcohol, I think this is a nice refreshing change to it. I would need to try like red wines, non-alcoholic wines, and other like burst out of the bubbles into the non-alcoholic wine world. But I'm not mad at it. I think if overall you have a craving for wine, but you can't necessarily drink, wine at the moment for some reason, go for a non-alcoholic wine. This one cost me $26.99. It is on the pricey side. I wish I found a cheaper one or a cheaper alternative. But thinking about the entire brand and what they do and how they're saving the environment, I can see why the price point would get to that. But at the same time, it is a little hefty. I know there are cheaper alternatives to a non alcoholic wine, but you also have to think about the process that they have to go through in order to create this as well. So, if you guys are interested, I got this at Sprouts for $26.99. I'll see if I can link it. I think there's a direct link to their website. I'm not sure if they ship to the US, but I'll see if I can link it in the show notes. My rating for this one would probably be it's refreshing. Would I buy it again for $26.99? Probably not. It's not bad, but I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 because I just wouldn't drink this. Like I wouldn't choose to drink this. I would choose to drink probably apple cider besides this, or anything else, or real champagne. But that's just me personally. Let me know if you guys try it. Let me know if you like it, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Cheers.